So today it's gonna be kind of a different video. It's gonna be actually the first ever video actually doing this. And today we're actually gonna talk about the one of the most successful franchises, The Last of Us series. Now today we're gonna be discussing about why the big question: why is The Last of Us 2 so hated? And I can easily answer that question. Anyone can who ever is a big fan of The Last of Us and who is a true fan of The Last of Us. So let's get started. So let's see here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this sucks. Okay, so as you guys know, this game is very good. I love the game. Probably better than The Last of Us 1. Okay. Now I think it's a tie. This game's an 8.5, and The Last of Us 2 is The Last of Us 1's a 9 for me. But I don't know. It's like I mean, you're either gonna go say The Last of Us 1 is a lot better or The Last of Us 2 is a lot better. Which I don't know why you would say The Last of Us 2 is way better than The Last of Us 1, because The Last of Us 1 was a little bit The Last of Us 2 this game. So let's get towards the hate. You know Abby. I don't know her last name, but Abby, the person who killed Joel, actually got revenge on her father, because when Joel was trying to save Ellie from the first game from getting killed for being a cure for the infection of runners and all the zombie infected, Joel had to kill all these fireflies to save Ellie, and he stumbles upon doctors, okay? And apparently one of them was a big character in the series, which was Abby's father, okay? So if you were stupid enough to like kill him, like blow him up in the face, you know obviously that it would happen. But even if you didn't kill any doctors, that would still happen for you, unfortunately, if you don't like killing people in the game. But I just think that Last of Us 2 is very underrated, but it's starting to get kind of like it's perfectly right down the middle rated, because people are not understanding why Abby killed Joel is to avenge her father. So Abby had to kill Joel in the worst way possible, which we all know. Abby killed Joel with the big golf club. Now, when I saw this part, I cried my guts out, because Joel is probably my favorite main character, like, to play as. I mean, he was just my favorite besides Sebastian Castellanos and, you know, from the Evil Within series. You know, so, and it took Naughty Dog 8 years to create this masterpiece. And it's rated as a masterpiece, but people treat it as like a 0 out of 100. Okay, because we have to play as Abby towards the end of the story inside The Last of Us 2, and I think that's just it's horrible that people think that Abby doesn't deserve to live. It's kind of stupid. Abby killed Joel because she wanted to avenge her father. Okay? Now it's like let's make this thing, okay? What if my dad died and I wanted to go out to the person that killed him? It's kind of like that. You would probably do the same thing. Maybe no. I mean maybe in movies, but not in real life. But it's very hard to explain why people hate it so much. I think it's just because The Last of Us 2 makes you play as the person who killed Joel, and that's why it's so hated. Which that's the only thing that it's hated. Plus, towards the end, if you don't want any spoilers, then just you can leave the stream. Ellie didn't kill Abby when she was drowning. Right here in the very front of my screen, which, well, it's a little bit foggier, but if you didn't beat the story, it wouldn't be looking like this. It would be looking very foggy, and that's where Ellie tried to choke Abby. And Joel, and apparently, or mysteriously, Joel appears in some type of flashback when Ellie and Joel had the last ever conversation talking to each other. So Ellie stopped choking Abby. And I watched a reaction like a couple minutes ago, and everyone was freaking out that Ellie didn't kill Abby, and it was kind of stupid. I think it's understandable because I don't think Joel would have wanted her to kill Abby. I mean, it's just stupidity because you came along so almost a lot more than a country. I mean, you went traveling on water and stuff like that from Jackson everywhere. A lot of traveling. Okay. I don't think Joel would have wanted you to kill Abby. Plus, Abby got starved, and she didn't look the same, and she got a new haircut, and poor Lev, he was knocked out cold, and Ellie threatened Abby to make him fight, and a lot of people like that, but not to Lev. Like, they wouldn't have left to live. But the only person that they didn't want to live, it was Abby, of course. So it's a whole big mumbo jumbo. That's pretty much the reason why this game is so hated. And people think the gameplay is just phenomenal. They like this game just because of the gameplay. They don't like it because of the story. It's kind of stupid. So I think that's why the game is so much hated. It's really stupid in my opinion. Let's go to model viewer and see if we can have all the characters in. It'll be a little bit easier if we have all the characters to explain. Alright, yes. Do we have Abby? Yes, we do. Okay, so where's she at? Birthday Ellie, yeah. So you got Seattle Ellie right here. This is the Ellie that was really mad. And then you have this character right here. You got Abby. You got this Abby, the young Abby at the aquarium. Then you got the Seattle Abby right here. I think she's a total baddie. And she look how jacked she looks. She's amazing. I love her concept art. I think it's amazing. People just don't understand. And this is what she looked like at the end of the game when Ellie had to fight. Yeah, a jacked woman looking like this. It's pretty crazy. Like, see, I said her haircut's new. She's not as jacked. And as you go back again, I mean, she's not the same. I mean, you got a different haircut. Got a ponytail in the back. You're jacked up, and then you have that Abby. What's this? Coast Abby? Oh, I like this Abby a lot. That's Santa Barbara. My favorite concept art on all of these characters, I like the aquarium Ellie. I like the patrol Ellie. I didn't see the difference until I actually saw. Also love, you know what I love too? I love Seattle Ellie. I think it's my favorite one out of all the Ellies. Man, of course, young Ellie is just amazing as well. You have the OG backpack. You have the OG everything on. OG shirt. And then my favorite Abby. This is tough. There's a lot of good Abbies. My favorite is gonna be the Coast Abby. I think she looks phenomenal in this. I mean, she looks so good. I like her. Now let's go to my least favorite. My least favorite. It doesn't mean I hate it, but I don't like the Santa Barbara Ellie. I don't. They could have run out a little bit more, but I know it was like a weak fight at the end, and it was. I mean, it was epic. And then my least favorite Abby. I don't like the young Abby. I don't see her being young because I always see her jacked up. So I don't like this Abby. But if this Abby wasn't a thing, then count me in for this is my least favorite. The Santa Barbara as well. It's just plain. It's boring. I don't like it. It's just boring. Look at that. It's boring. So that's just pretty much. We're gonna unlock all these characters. This is the Rat King Stalker. Another Rat King. These are the new Shambler. Another Rattler Clicker. I hate the Rattler Clicker. The Jackson Clicker. Look, we have all these. I'm about to collect all of them, see if I get. Yep, look. Oh, this is a small. Okay. Let's see. Prisoner. Who the heck is that? Oh, it's a brute. Seth. Gustavo. The music behind all of this. You got Japan. You got Shimmer. You got Bucks and Mare. You got Maria. You got JJ, the baby at the end. Oh, click the Joels. Come on, dude. So these are all the clickers. Yeah, I mean the runners too. So you got the runner, you got another runner, you got a stalker as a female, clicker, normal clicker, Jackson clicker, a stalker. Stalkers are another version of clicker, but they're a mix of a clicker and a runner. As you can see, they're starting to turn into a clicker. And then a Jackson clicker, looking like that. Now, my least favorite type of clickers is a rattling clicker, because then they start. The Rat King, the biggest of them all, I think. No, it's that one. Where's this one? Oh yeah, this one too. Bloaters used to be the biggest, baddest infected that we knew. But then we see this. You see this, and as you can see, it's the Rat King normal, and it's a bloater inside of it. This is the biggest infected we have seen so far. And on The Last of Us 3, we might see something bigger. So, that's all I'm going to do for today. If you enjoyed, click like, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, guys. Peace out.